Well, as I've said time and time again, if the government don't stop the boats coming across from France, they have no chance of winning the next election. Of course, huge fury at this dangerous situation, this crisis that we've seen escalate now for a number of years. And after all the tough talk that we heard after 2021, when, of course, 28,000 people came across from France on small boats in a single year. Last year, 2022, the official number now coming out is 45,756 people. That is a 60% increase on 2021. And just look at those figures there as reported by the Telegraph. In 2020, the number that came across was 8,466 people. In 2019, 1,843 people. And the number of crossings you can see there in 2022, more than 150 times higher than the 299 people that crossed in 2018. Of course, many Conservative MPs are calling for the government to get tough on this and sort it out. Sir John Hayes there, quoted by the Telegraph, as saying there are a few more pressing matters than the defence of our borders. People vote to take back control, and at the heart of that is being able to control who enters your nation legally and prohibit people entering illegally. Of course, one of the most farcical elements of this was that the government announced the Rwanda policy. The then Home Secretary, Priti Patel, announced that, of course, back in April 2022. And we had a situation, of course, where the European Court got involved. We now have a Home Secretary in Suella Braverman who has said openly we need to leave the ECHR to actually stop this crisis. And yet, the Rwanda policy, there's absolutely no sign of that happening. Also no sign of the UK leaving the ECHR. Are the government going to get tough, or are we going to see numbers crossing from France on small boats in 2023 go even higher than we saw in 2022? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And I know I've shown this clip before, but I really do think it's worth listening to what Suella Braverman, the now Home Secretary, had to say is the actual solution to starting to stop this madness.
I've seen firsthand, as I say, I've been in court fighting these cases for several years, and I've seen what's happened with the Rwanda flight and the Rwanda policy. The reality is that the policy is vulnerable to claims based on Human Rights Acta or the European Convention, namely Article 3 claims and Article 8 rights. And we will simply not be able to remove in significant numbers those people coming across the channel illegally in risky circumstances unless we eliminate those kinds of claims against our actions. And that's why we do need to leave the European Convention on Human Rights.